They like trap music, but that's not me. They like pop music, but that's not me. I'm the baby face that will put you in your place, set you up, take it safe, then vanish without a trace. They like Balenciaga, but that's not me. They like Dolce Gabbana, but that's not me. I'm the baby face that will put you in your place, take your girl to your face.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is the big UFC fight between Francis Ngannou and Stipe Miocic. Now, as you know on Boxing Bros, if we mess your name up, it's actually a sign that you are a huge star. So Stipe Miocic and Francis Ngannou. Conspiracy G, what was your reaction to the fight? Well, first, did you watch the fight? And if so, what was your reaction to the fight?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I watched the fight, man. So, salute to damn, man, you gotta be messing up names. I'm all thinking.
I don't think I said it wrong though. Francis Ngannou and Stipe
Miocic. To Miocic. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, listen, I'm a casual UFC watcher. You know what I'm saying? And Ngannou, man, salute to you, bro. Like, you got some power, man. I can't even front. You know, like to me, I kind of felt like what's that thing called? The hammerhead punch. When he came down, was a little over the top. I thought the dude was already knocked out, but you sealed the deal when you violated his face. So, pause. I don't know if that. I don't know when y'all laughing because it's a pause. You know what I mean? But y'all know what I meant. Y'all know what I meant. I'm talking about when he came down with the hammer on. Man, like,
yo, go ahead, G. Nobody even said nothing.
Y'all be wilding too much, man. But yeah, man, like you know, Ngannou, man, like I like how he fights because I like strikers, right? I'm like Trill. I don't really like the grapplers too much unless the grappler is like one of them dudes that do like major body slams. Like the wrestler dudes, I don't mind. Jiu-jitsu dudes, I'm like, I'm not really, you know, all into that. But when it comes to the wrestlers though, because I like the body slamming part, it, you know, it's like it's more aggressive, you know what I mean? And strikers because they're hitting and they're kicking. So like I like kickboxing too. So, you know, Ngannou, that's the type of UFC fighter I like to watch because I know it's gonna be action packed and I know they want to keep it standing, you know. So salute to Ngannou, man. And Miocic, you be all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you get that rematch.
All right. Trill Dollar Bill.
I didn't see the fight live. I actually seen the highlights on YouTube. I wouldn't even call me a casual. Like if it's on, I'll watch it. If somebody mentions a L knockout or something, I'll go check it out. You know, I love when they let their hands go. That's my thing. I love when they let their hands go. I'm not into the hugging and rolling around on the ground thing. That's not my thing, even though I know there's the technique in that. You know, I don't know. It's just not my thing, but this guy, he has some power on him. You know, I thought dude was already out. The fact that, you know, homie came in there flying in with the hammer fist, I thought that was just, you know, kicking a man while he's down. You know what I mean? You know? But I thought it was like, wow, you know? Dude had some hands. Shout out on that left hook, too. He turned that over. You seen that? He turned that over. That was just something I had an issue with my left hook. Turning it over. He turned that over. So shout outs to him. I thought that was dope. That's all I gotta say.
All right. General.
Man, shout out to Ngannou for getting that. Like, I don't know if you guys know, but they fought. This was a rematch. Ngannou had lost like a couple years ago at UFC 2020 to decision, but this time he came in with determination. He beat him up, and then it was, like before the fight started, it was like he takes his opponents out within like 70 seconds of the round, and you know, even though he got him out in round 2, it was a vicious, like he like that, and then like UFC is just so vicious in itself. But
so are you saying he pulled the Jamel Charlo and he exploded on him? Pause.
No, G, that's not what I'm saying.
I just did that to get on
Yo,
Trill's
listen,
nerves.
yo, you're stay above Ned, yo. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
I just did that to make Trill laugh, man.
Nah, he came out and hopefully a rematch. I don't know how much Stipe hasn't left in the tank, but you know that was solid. And you know, and after the fight, it was like John Jones got on Twitter calling him out. You know, that'd be a big fight, undisputed. I can't wait to see that, yo. You know, so that'd be dope, for
Undisputed.
yeah, he's like light heavyweight champion. He was undisputed, then he lost both belts. Remember?
Hold on, but is that undisputed? Because they only got
Yeah.
one belt.
You know, he's light heavyweight champion, and there's heavyweight champion. He will be undisputed.
Oh, that's how they define undisputed in UFC.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, so when it comes to UFC, I don't consider myself to be a UFC fan. In fact, I'm not. I remember my first exposure to UFC was Dreamcast, and they had the game for Dreamcast UFC, and they had like Randy Couture and Tito Ortiz in that game, and then like you can make yourself, and I used to just make myself, and I remember like I would have a hard time beating those dudes in the video game. But then I started watching UFC was Chuck Liddell because he was knocking dudes out. And so I like that. So when Chuck Liddell would fight, I'm like, yo, I'm going to watch Chuck. Then Curtis Rampage Jackson, I would watch him when he fought. I would watch John Bones Jones when he fought. And then Conor McGregor came and I was like, I got to see what this dude's about. So I would watch Conor, Ronda Rousey in the peak of her powers when she was being hyped up, talking smack. I will watch her fight, so there are certain UFC stars that transcend, and so I'd watch them. There are a few more, but those are just to name a few. And Francis Ngannou has become one for me because I remember seeing Francis wearing the bodysuit and letting Ryan Garcia hook him and taking that hook challenge. And I see Francis Ngannou hanging around a lot of boxers, working on his boxing. And as TBE pointed out, this was a rematch. And if you look at the first fight and look at the second fight, you just see a more poised fighter. You see a better striker. And like Trill pointed out, was on that left hook. A lot of times people don't turn over on the hook, but you had to think that just being around boxers and doing that boxing training, he threw a perfect hook and he clipped him. But even before the hook, it was a 1-2 that he landed. That really sent what's this Miocic back. And so his striking has definitely improved. And that definitely made a difference. Now, when a guy's on the ground and you guys say the hammer fist was unnecessary, he had to do it to stop the fight. Now, remember, this is UFC, not boxing. So when a guy's on the ground, the fight doesn't automatically stop if it looks like he can get back up and continue. So he had to do that in order to get the ref to stop the fight. That's one of the things about UFC where, for example, if you took, a woman on a date to a boxing match, they could actually enjoy it. But if you try with UFC, a lot feel like it's too barbaric, it's too vicious, it's too like aggressive, and there's like no art form to it. Now, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just telling you from experience. So like you got to understand that for some, seeing a guy do hammer fist to someone that's is a bit too much. And you heard like G say it, Trill say it, and we watched combat sports. We watched boxing. So Francis Ngannou did what he had to do. I think Francis Ngannou is a star that could transcend and penetrate the avenues of boxing because, as you saw, he threw a nice left hook. He threw some nice 1-2s. We like seeing a UFC fighter like that who strikes. And so I was entertained, and I look forward to seeing Ngannou's next fight. And I just want to give a shout out to Ngannou because what I found out about Ngannou last night, and shout out to Boxing Bros Cameroon. Shout out to Cameroon, is that he used to work as a kid doing child labor in Cameroon. Then he went to France where he was homeless in France. And so now for him to be I guess is it the undisputed heavyweight champion? I don't know what it means in UFC. I'm not even gonna act like I know how they
Heavyweight champ. You know what I mean?
He's just a heavyweight champ. And he said he felt like he needed to become heavyweight champion to prove to people that he was somebody and he wasn't just a nobody. Well, not only is he a somebody, but he's an inspiration. This man came a long way. I love seeing those stories. I love people who persevere and make it through hard times. And so salute to Ngannou, salute to Cameroon, even salute to France. Shout out to my man, Francis Ngannou, UFC heavyweight champion.
Please let us know how you feel in the comment section, and please check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. We are the Boxing Bros.
You're welcome.